Hi, my name is Rick Roden. I'm going to give you a little tour of our dairy farm. We are a Wisconsin dairy farm family from West Bend, Wisconsin, just north about Milwaukee, about 30 miles. I'll give you a little brief history of our farm. My parents both grew up on farms when they were younger, just a few miles from here. We moved to this farm in '95. Prior to that, we had a farm just a few miles away in Saukville. We are currently milking about 400 cows. We have about 5 full-time employees on the farm, not including myself and my parents. I am what you call the dairy herd manager. When I got done with high school in 2002, I went to the Rob-N-Cin Farm and Industry short course. In April of 2003 is when I came back to the farm and started purchasing my own animals and started a partnership with my parents. Since then we have grown. As I said before, we are milking currently about 400 cows. 100 of those cows are mine, and my dad has about 300 of the cows. Here we are inside of our calf buildings. When a calf is born, they come into these buildings into individual pens. We have 6 buildings that are all identical the same, all lined up in a row here, and there are 16 pens in each building. The reason we have 16 pens in each building is for a 400 cow dairy, that is the amount of calves that we should have in about 2 weeks. So we commingle 2 weeks worth of calves in one building. Once a building is filled, we go to the next pen. We have these calf tail individual pens that a calf is going to stay in for about 7 to 8 weeks. And she will get bottle fed twice a day, and she gets free choice grain and water that she can drink any time of the day. As the calves get old enough for weaning age, once we take them off of their milk replacer or their bottle, we set these buildings up into group housing where we remove the individual pens and they get set up that they can roam the whole building all together. Then they get their free choice hay and grain and water, as you can see here. Our haylages and our corn silage are mostly stored inside of pit silos or bunkers, which is behind us here, where there's walls on either side, and we just dump the feed in, push it up with a tractor, and pack it in here, and cover it with a tarp to keep the air and the elements of the weather off of it. Here we have samples of feed. This is all the feed that a cow will intake in a day, and we give her a certain amount of each thing. So these are the ingredients that we put a certain amount of each one into our TMR mixer, mix it all up, and give it to the cows free choice so they can get a well-balanced diet every day. This is our calving area on the farm. As you can see, we've just had 2 cows have some baby calves here within the last hour or so. That 519 cow there had this calf that is walking around, and the 871 actually had a set of twins today. This little baby black calf and the one behind me here as well. We just found out that the twins are both heifer calves, and that bigger calf with the white face is a bull calf. Right now we are inside of our freestall barn. A freestall barn is where all of our milk cows are housed year-round. Our cows don't get outside as much as they used to. As dairies become more modern, this is the type of environment they are going to live in. They get free choice feed all along here that they can have access to 24 hours a day. And on the other side here, they can freely lay down in what we call freestalls. They have a very comfortable, dry bed that they can lay down on anytime they choose. We have now put pedometers on the cows to track their activity. So basically what happens is a cow's activity is monitored every time she goes up to the parlor. As a cow comes into heat, her activity spikes. She starts moving around more, she mounts other cows, she's more active. So as her activity spikes, I will get a report up on my computer that tells me this cow is moving around a lot. Maybe I should go look at her, and then at that time I will determine if she is in heat. At that time I will breed her. This is just something that we have took on in the last few months, that we are breeding our cows now instead of doing some hormone shots and less observing of the cow as we are in the barn. On this farm, we milk our cows 3 times a day, 5:30, 1:30, and 9:30 at night. It takes about 5 hours each shift to milk cows. So we are going to be milking cows about 15 hours a day. As you can see on this monitor, every cow is identified with an ear tag in her ear. As she comes into the parlor, she gets red. So this cow is number 701. On here, gives me how much milk she is currently giving, how much she is expected to give, and as this cow approaches, it's also telling me how long it has taken her to get milk. So far this unit has been on 2 minutes. She has given 19 pounds so far, and she is still milking. As she approaches getting done, there is a sensor in here that will tell the machine that she is done milking, no more milk is flowing, and this unit will automatically retract off. We have what they call a double 8 herringbone parlor. We can milk 8 cows on each side, and all we do is we prep these 8, put them on, go to the other side, put the other 8 on. By the time we got those animals almost done, as you can see, this cow is now done milking. The machine came off automatically. She milked for 2.9 minutes and gave me 23 pounds for this milking. Now if you multiply the 23 times 3, that is how much this cow will give in one day. We are currently in our milk house, where all the milk that our cows have produced over a day gets stored in this bulk tank, a milk cooler, which gets stored at 36 to 38 degrees. And once a day a milkman will come up, pick the milk up, and deliver it to a cheese plant, bottling plant, or wherever the milk is needed that day. In conclusion, I'd like to thank you for watching this video and allowing me to give you a little glimpse of my life of being a dairy farmer. I hope you've enjoyed watching this video. I hope you've learned something, and I hope you continue to eat dairy products. Drink milk.